Hello, welcome everyone. First, let me welcome everybody to Life University and congratulate you on achieving such a great reward. It's always an honor to share the stage with winners, and everyone here is a winner. My name is Derek Campbell Sr., and I'm the owner and operator of Derek Campbell Agency in Fayetteville, Georgia. I've had the honor to partner with Nationwide for 20 years, and it's been a great partnership. I want to take this time right now to thank Tom Hooley and Kyle Peace and Fred Node for working with me closely to build, which I think is a great organization. I'm here to talk to you about something that's really dear to my heart, which is long-term care. Long-term care affected me personally, and since that time, I've been on a quest to get this information out because my mom was on long-term care and I saw what it did to her. And so once it happened to me personally, I decided to look into it more closely to determine how it can affect other people. And here's what I found out. 70% of people, 7 out of 10 people are going to experience long-term care. 10 out of 10 of us are going to die, but 7 out of 10 of us are going to experience long-term care. So if it happens to you, what's your plan? And what I've been doing is taking that message to small business owners and to professionals, because I believe that's the niche that we need to market to in order to get this message out. Don't misunderstand me. The population, there's more people that need it, but I just chose that market to be my niche market. So now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about long-term care. Now, first of all, what is long-term care? It is a variety of support to individuals so they continue to live their lives on a daily basis. Now, when I mention long-term care, a lot of people think of nursing homes, but it's not. 51% of people want to stay at home, 31% stay in nursing homes, and 18% stay in community centers. So most people want to stay at home. But in order to do that, how do I pay for that? Another misnomer I want to throw out there is that a lot of people think disability insurance and long-term care insurance is the same thing. And it's not, ladies and gentlemen. Disability insurance comes into play to replace income only. It does not pay for your care, but long-term care does pay for your care. A big difference between the two. We talked a little bit about the odds. At age 65, 70% of people are going to go on long-term care. 15,000 people are turning 65 years or older every day, and this problem must be addressed. Now, women, I got some news for you. The average woman lives 5 years longer than men. And women are more likely to be the caregivers to men. So understand something. This long-term care situation is going to affect you more personally than men. Let's talk a little bit about cost, because this is the thing that really amazed me. When I was taking care of my mom, the cost that I had to pay on a monthly basis was just dramatic. The average cost of long-term care right now, if I stayed in an assisted living home, is about $43,000 a year. If I stayed in an adult facility, it's about $17,000 a year. If I stayed at home, it's about $43,000 a year. But in a private room nursing home, it can be up to $80,000 a year. A semi-private room would cost even less. But think about this. How are we going to pay for that? Now, let's talk about ways that people think they can pay for long-term care. If I was to ask you a question, if you went on long-term care tomorrow, what would you do? A lot of people say my health insurance. Well, let me give you some facts. Health insurance does not pay for long-term care. It is not part of your policy. Some people may say Medicare, which is some truth to that. Medicare will pay for long-term care if you stay in a hospital for 3 consecutive days. They'll pay for the first 100 days. After that, it's private pay. Some people may say Medicaid, which is a program designed to pay for long-term care. The only problem with that, depending upon the state, you have to spend down to $2,500 in assets before you qualify. So if you own a home, retirement, savings account, real estate, all those things must be given up to get down to $2,500 to qualify for Medicaid. The other thing you got to consider with Medicaid is that they tell you where you stay, and you can't stay at home. So think about that. 51% of people want to stay at home, But if you go on Medicaid, you cannot stay at home. And then I always hear, Derek, I'll pay for it myself, which is an option. But here's what I say to individuals like that. You became wealthy because you made good business decisions. Is it a good business decision to pay $1 for $1 when you can give Nationwide $1 and leverage that money and get twice the value, 3 times the value, and in my case, it's 5 times the value? Just think about that. Now, there are many other options of long-term care. One is buying a life insurance policy. Nationwide has an index universal life policy that has a long-term care rider on it, which is an option as well. But the policy that I like best is called the linked benefit policy or the standalone policy, which is called Care Matters. Now, what are some of the benefits of this policy? Number one is cash indemnity. What does that mean? Nationwide just writes you a check. What you do with the money is up to you. Many of the companies out there that carry long-term care is on a reimbursement basis only. Number two is assets-based. What does that mean? As I pay into my plan with Nationwide, my capital builds, which means as a small business owner, my balance sheet builds. The stronger my cash position, the stronger I am as a business owner. Number three is how Nationwide allows us to pay. You can do a single pay premium. You can pay in 5 years. You can pay in 10 years. The premiums never go up and the benefits never go down. That's a tremendous advantage. The fourth benefit is life insurance. If I die prematurely before I use my benefits, Nationwide will give me the full value of my benefits on life insurance plus 20% more. That's a tremendous advantage. Also, life insurance in terms of the minimum amount of coverage, if I die after using my benefits, Nationwide has a minimum amount of life insurance that will pay for my funeral expenses if I died at that time. The next benefit is the leveraging that I talked about. And for every dollar you give Nationwide, in some cases, I've seen them give up $10 in value. But in most cases, it's like a 1-to-3 ratio or 1-to-4 ratio. It's just a tremendous opportunity. The next benefit, in terms of cash back. Let's say I bought the plan and I decided for 10 years I was going to pay the premium. And let's say I paid $100,000 into my plan. And let's say 15 years down the road, I changed my mind. Because the complete return of premium, Nationwide will give me back the entire amount of premium I paid in plus 2%. So think about what I said, ladies and gentlemen. It's cash indemnity. I'm leveraging my money. It builds up assets. It gives life insurance in case I die prematurely. It gives life insurance in case I die after the benefits. And I got complete return of benefit, complete return of premium. Just a tremendous plan. Nationwide covers all the benefits in this process. Now, as everybody knows on this, Nationwide is a great company. We're A+ rating with Superior, A1 rating with Moody, A+ rating with Standard & Poor's. Nationwide's in the community doing a great job. Let me just say this in closing. I personally believe that long-term care is an underserved market. And I also believe that agents out there, if you don't take advantage of this, not only are you doing a disservice to your particular members and future members, but you're also doing a disservice to yourself. So again, I want to thank everybody for listening to me. I want to congratulate you on earning Life University. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call or email me at derek.campbell@nationwide.com. Thank you very much for your time. Everybody have a blessed day.